you've been at that position for a while. In fact, I think you were in that position when I met you years ago.
8 years plus.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I was always impressed by, a little intimidated actually when I first met you. I thought you were kind of a little bit stern, and I was a little scared, and then not. But
And then he was scared.
and then not. But what I loved about your disposition is that it was always, it was very direct, you know, very business-like, but always very friendly. And you know, I know some other folks from NY1 Noticias, as you know, and you know, some hosts of other shows, as you know. But your style has always been, you know, kind of the what I like to think is the epitome of what I think is many successful women should be. You carry yourself with a disposition that, you know, means business, but it's not about being a bitch.
Well, I don't see that there's any reason for that. We work very hard. I believe in basic manners. I had a great friend who once told me, when I had a job, I got a job working at a .com, and I didn't really know how to do this job. And she said to me, you learn as you go. You learn as you go. You take your basic skill set and you learn as you go. And you ask questions and you continue learning. And I think that was a great piece of advice. And that coupled with good manners, there's no excuse why in the morning I can't say, good morning, Allie, how are you? I have to have a 15-minute conversation, but there's no reason when I'm leaving I can't say good night or please and thank you. That we don't, you know, unless we're like brain surgeons and your hands are in somebody's brain, then I might excuse the please pass me the scalpel, but like, come on, like there's no, it's not conducive to a good work environment, and especially for people that work in our industry that work so hard and diligently, like you really want to go to work and be around somebody who's negative and sour?
I totally agree, and I think that's one of the great qualities that I've always noticed about you. I want to backtrack a little bit. What are the challenges that you felt early on in your career, especially at NY1 Noticias in the position that you have now? What are the challenges as a woman? Because you also have a senior level position that is responsible for a lot of what actually happens in the day-to-day operations. You know, you have a lot of responsibility, and it's traditionally, in fact, the last time I checked with a lot of, you know, other networks, it's traditionally kind of a man's job, and you know, you're acing it. How did that come about, and what are the challenges as a woman, as a Latina,
well,
and to have that kind of senior role that has that kind of responsibility, and you know, you do it with such grace?
Thank you. I'm going to tell you a story of someone that I used to work with who was like, she was a great gal. And we always used to talk about the difference of how men work versus how women work. And early on in my career, she was like, did you ever notice that when men are having some sort of conflict at work, it's like, you know, okay, dude, we're going to do it this way, blah, 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 and they curse at each other, and they sweat it out, and they give each other a dirty look, and then 5 o'clock comes, hey, bud, you want to have a beer?
Beer, that's right.
And then women are like, ay, Dios mío, pero que loca, I can't work with her, did you hear what she said? And then tomorrow it's like, yeah, right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, and it made so much sense to me because I think in general, we over-personalize work. We're there to work.
Do you think it's a cultural thing, though?
No.
No?
No, because remember, I worked with the beauty girls, and they were really like, did you see her hair today? Oh my God. Well, girl, that's not going to be me because I'm going to get my hair done at 12 o'clock. I forgot. So having been in the extreme, you know, I was there for like a couple of months in the beauty with the ladies. It was like, it can be a little crazy. So I think it's sometimes we over-personalize our interactions at work, and we make it about the person and not the work. And sometimes that's a little easier to say, oh, well, it was Ali's fault. It wasn't that I didn't bring something to the table. Instead of just saying, okay, what am I bringing or not bringing? Blaming it on the other person.